Hello there. Welcome back. Looks like I've got a helper here with me. Jack, do you want to say hi to second grade?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, I've got a buddy here with me because, well, that's just how we roll these days here in the Palisano household. Juggling teaching and parenting. So anyways, back to our story. Today we are going to be doing Bible lesson 110. So this is week 1, lesson 1. Again, this is lesson 110. And we are going to read our Bible story. And then afterwards, we will be doing this page. Now, we're only doing side 163. This will be for lesson 110. Don't do the next side because that'll be for tomorrow's lesson or lesson 111. So only this front side, okay? Okay, you got that? All right, good. Okay, so let's listen into our story, all right? You ready? You ready to hear what happens next in our story? All right. 2 of Jesus' friends walked slowly along a dusty road. They talked about Jesus' death on the cross and the empty tomb. They thought that Jesus was the Son of God, but now he's gone. So now they're wondering what's going on. Another man came and began to walk along with them. He asked what they were talking about that made them look so sad. One of the men, Cleopas, answered, "Are you a stranger that you don't know what things have happened here? So word is traveling fast what's happened, that Jesus' body is now gone." "What things?" asked the man. The 2 men told the stranger about Jesus, about his death on the cross, the empty tomb, and their hopes that he might have been the one to redeem Israel. Remember, they were expecting someone different than Jesus came to be. They were expecting a warrior king for them to conquer over Rome. The stranger, who was Jesus, listened quietly. Then he explained what the Old Testament writers had said about Jesus Christ, and that every prophecy concerning his death, his burial, and his resurrection had come true. These people needed reminding that so far, everything the prophecies have come true. When they reached the house, the 2 men invited the stranger to eat supper with them. The stranger sat at the table, prayed, and ate with them. Then God opened their eyes, and immediately they knew that the stranger was Jesus. Imagine sitting at this table with this man you've been talking with all this time, all this afternoon, and then suddenly your eyes are opened and it's Jesus sitting right next to you. That would be pretty crazy, huh? As soon as the men recognized him, Jesus disappeared. He disappeared. The men returned quickly to Jerusalem to find the 11 disciples. They all talked about Jesus, telling each other what they had seen. Then Jesus appeared to them and said, "Peace to all of you." So now Jesus is reappearing to the 11 disciples there. He stood in the center of the group of disciples. "Why are you troubled?" Meaning, why are you worried or upset? "Why are you doubting in your hearts?" Then he showed them his hands and feet and said, "Look, guys, it's really me. Touch me and see. See for yourselves," is what he's saying. "A ghost doesn't have flesh and bones. As you see, I do." Okay, let's stop it. They all sat down together and ate. Jesus talked to the men again about why he had to suffer on the cross and rise from the dead the 3rd day. He said that repentance and forgiveness of sins should be preached in his name among the nations, beginning in Jerusalem, meaning beginning right where they were, right where they lived in their own neighborhoods, in their own people groups. Jesus appeared to the disciples more than once. The 3rd time was when some of the disciples had decided to go fishing in the Sea of Galilee. They didn't catch anything all night. The next morning, they saw a man on the shore who asked them if they had any food. When they said no, the man told them to throw their net into the water on the right side of the boat. So these disciples have been fishing all night long, and suddenly this man appears on the shore and says, "Well, have you tried the other side of your boat? Why don't you cast your nets there?" The net caught so many fish that the disciples couldn't haul it in. They couldn't even pull it up into the boat. They had so many fish, it was too heavy. John recognized that it was Jesus on the shore. When Peter heard who it was, he jumped into the water and swam to Jesus. He was so excited to see him that he didn't care. He just jumped into the water and swam to Jesus to get to him quicker. When Peter heard who it was, he jumped into the water and swam to Jesus. The other disciples followed in the boat, dragging the net full of fish. Jesus told them to pull the net onto the shore. They caught 153 fish, but the net didn't break, which was quite amazing. Jesus called the disciples to come eat with him. He gave them fish and bread to eat. The last time Jesus saw his disciples, he took them to Bethany and blessed them. Then Jesus was taken into heaven. The disciples returned to Jerusalem with great joy, praising and blessing God. Why do you think they are so joyful now? Because they've seen Jesus. They know that he is the Christ. He is who he says he is. They were so excited to see him again and to see that the prophecy had, in fact, all been fulfilled. Pretty exciting, joyful times. All right, so now you are going to complete this side of the page. Remember, only this side for this lesson. And it says, write in each blank a rhyming word from the word bank to tell the story. Okay, so you're going to read each of these. There are 4 of them, 4 words in the word bank and 4 options. You're going to look for the rhyming word that fits within each of these that helps to retell the story. Okay? All right. Well, I miss you guys. I love you. Keep practicing that armor of God. I hope you're working really hard on that and all the rest of your schoolwork. I miss you guys so much and love you, and hopefully we'll get to see each other again really soon. All right. Until next time.